Walt Disney presents... In our last two episodes, we met Richard Evans, an American exchange student in Ireland, as he received a mysterious message for his older brother, Tom.
You must tell no one else. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Boyne, castle, my room, the andiron. The information's there. Everything. Tell Tom.
In trying to get the message to his brother, Rich and his school chum, Sean O'Connor, are captured and questioned.
Your brother is an agent for the United States government. This is your brother.
Look, there's got to be a mix-up someplace. Tom's a sales representative for a steel company.
He was sent here with Ralph Stafford by the United States government to meet someone. Stefan Voss, the foremost nuclear physicist of my country. You Americans have labeled Wallace a defector. We prefer to call him a traitor.
I've never heard of him.
Didn't Stafford mention his name to you before he died?
No, sir, he didn't.
Stafford made the arrangements for bringing Wallace into this country. He and your brother were to meet him and arrange to have him flown by Air Force jet to the United States. We want to know how he is to be brought in and when. You are going to help us.
The boys escape and find themselves being chased by a large network of international spies. They finally catch up with Rich's brother, and the three of them set off for Boyne Castle with the spies close behind. After several close calls, the boys and Tom are separated. And each team heads for Boyne Castle. Tom arrives first.
We have been expecting you, Mr. Evans. You have given us a lot of trouble. Too much trouble.
Where do we go from here, Kersner?
You will simply wait here with us. Your brother and his young friend will be here very soon.
Boys. Welcome to Boyne Castle. I'm your guide.
How do you do, sir? I'm Richard Evans. Has my brother arrived yet?
No, he has not.
Well, this is my friend from school, Sean O'Connor.
And O'Connor's always welcome here.
Thank you, sir.
Although I'm surprised you got here at all. Driving this monstrosity. It looks about to explode at any moment.
Well, I wouldn't bet against it, sir.
See, then should we go inside? Valley here will bring your luggage.
Well, I'm afraid we don't have any, sir.
Oh, have you not? Now, how's that?
Well, we lost it on the trip.
Well, isn't that unfortunate? Never mind. Bailey here will find you a change of clothes. Mind you, don't guarantee they'll fit.
I guess we could use a change, sir.
Good. You'll see to that. Won't you, Bailey?
Yes, my lord.
Come along, then. Well, now, tell me, what are you two young lads doing here at Boyne Castle?
Well, actually, we're just supposed to be my brother. I thought for sure he'd show up by now.
Ah, where's he coming from then?
Well, he was staying at Sullivan's. We saw him there yesterday.
Ah, is that right?
You sure he hasn't phoned or anything?
But nothing's got through to me. Is it urgent? I mean, what's your problem?
He's coming to pick up Mr. Stafford's belongings.
His belongings?
Mr. Stafford won't be coming back here.
What do you mean? Where's he gone then?
Well, he's dead, sir.
Yeah. Well, how did that happen?
A car accident.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. He was a fine gentleman. Fine gentleman.
No, it's almost like you'd expect to find King Arthur in the Knights of the Round Table here.
Well, may I remind you, Rich, that King Arthur was an Englishman. That's hardly very welcome on Irish soil.
You know your history, lad. If you care to freshen up before you have your dinner, I'll show you your room.
Thank you, sir.
This way, then. Here you are, lads. Right along here. This is your room. I hope you'll be very comfortable.
Excuse me, sir. Which was Mr. Stafford's room?
Which one? That one. Over there. There now. Really, you'll be along shortly with your change of clothes. And we usually start serving dinner about 8 o'clock.
Thank you, sir.
Why'd you tell him Mr. Stafford died in a car accident?
I just thought maybe Tom wouldn't want us telling any more than we have to anybody.
Are you going to check Stafford's room now?
No, I think we better wait till Tom gets here.
Look, I don't like to say this, Rich, but what if Tom doesn't get here? Remember, he did say that if we got here first, you were to get the message to Mr. Mannering at the embassy.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'll be right back.
What'd it say?
I didn't have a chance to check the andiron. Somebody was outside the window.
Who?
I don't know, but it looks like to me somebody in this castle could be working for Kirshner.
Well, what are we going to do?
Just don't let on that we suspect anything. And hope Tom shows up pretty soon. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Master Evans, there's something I must tell you. I hope you enjoy your dinner, sir.
Ah, there you are, lads. Are the clothes a decent fit?
Well, they're fine, thank you very much.
Ah, that's grand.
It's better than what we had.
I hope you've an appetite for your dinner.
Yes.
I know I have for mine.
We usually do.
It'll be a simple meal, but please God, there'll be enough of it. Ah, doesn't that smell grand? Serve our guest first, if you please, Sarah.
Yes, my lord.
I trust you have no objection to oxtail soup.
No, sir, it's my favorite.
That's grand.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, my lord.
It's okay.
Never mind, Sarah, never mind. But we wouldn't like our guests to think we were country clods now, would we?
No, my lord.
quite well so far. But I would not want any slips. You understand?
Yes, sir.
If you forgive my curiosity, I was just wondering if your brother's visit had anything to do with Mr. Stafford's mission in County Mayo.
Well, I don't know, sir.
Thank you, Sarah. That'll do. You see, it was the Deputy Prime Minister himself who called and asked me to let Mr. Stafford have a room here. Now, he said that it was quite important that we cooperate with Mr. Stafford, and he even intimated that the nature of his work was, now, what did he call it now? Top secret. Was that it?
Well, I wouldn't know about that, sir.
Did your brother work for Mr. Stafford, then?
Well, yes, sir. I think they were with the same company.
Ah, is that right? Mr. Stafford did mention to me that he was expecting to meet somebody here in the county. And quite soon. Of course, it's very difficult for me to imagine who he was expecting to meet, but I would venture to guess he's somebody quite important. I mean, judging by the air of mystery surrounding his arrival, you know.
How do you like it, Rich? Soup, how do you like it?
Oh, it's fine.
You know, Rich, being Irish myself, I can feel something strange about Lord Boyne's brogue.
You want to know why?
Yeah, why?
He's not Lord Boyne.
What do you mean?
Remember, I talked to Lord Boyne on the telephone. He hardly had any brogue at all. I don't know why I didn't catch that before.
Yeah, I should have known. Sure, he speaks to the brogue of the country people, not the nobility.
Not only that, but he knows way too much about what Mr. Stafford was doing here. Stafford never would have told him he came here to meet someone. Besides that, Tom said the only other person who knew anything about this at all was Mr. Mannering.
Well, then he must be one of them, Rich.
Well, who else could he be? You know, something else. Daly was going to tell me something just before whoever that guy is came in tonight.
Yeah, Sarah seemed afraid too. Do you get the feeling that all of a sudden that we're in a prison instead of a castle?
Yeah.
Well, what are we doing?
We're going to get out of here. You know, I've been thinking. Suppose Tom did get here. Could be they've locked him up someplace in his castle. I know it's risky, but I'm going to check Stafford's room again and try to get a call through to Mr. Mannering at the embassy. You keep watch in case anybody comes. Operator, I'd like the American Embassy in Dublin, please. So wait. Hello, I'd like to speak to Mr. Mannering, please. He's not in. When do you expect him back? Would you give him this message, please? Tell him it's very important. Tell him Mr. Volos is arriving at Westport, aboard the cargo ship, the Shannon. It's gonna dock tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
Thank you for the information, Master Ernest. Thank you. Bring him here immediately. Go for the other boy.
Hello? Hello?
Come on, Rich. They're coming.
message to your embassy was most informative. I am very anxious to see Wallace's face when he discovers me waiting for him.
What are you going to do with him?
Shall we simply say that he will not be returning with us?
You're the man who asked all the questions. The man on the bus. Well, you're...
Yes. I'm Kirchner.
Why all the disguise?
American intelligence has a complete description of me. I cannot leave my own country unless I take certain precautions.
How did you know we were coming to Boyne Castle?
Your friend's telephone call to Lord Boyne was overheard by one of my men. You really must learn to exercise more caution. Even your brother walked in here totally unprepared.
Where is Tom?
You shall be taken to him immediately.
You two okay?
Yeah, we're just great. Lord Boyne?
That's right.
I'm afraid we really thought he was you at first, sir.
Now, don't worry. It's not your fault.
Does Kersner know anything?
Knows everything. Did just like you told me, Tom. When you didn't show up, I got the message from Stafford's room and called it into the embassy. Kirchner listened in on the call.
Yeah, I fell in the same trap myself. When is Voles getting in?
Tomorrow on a cargo ship.
Well, isn't there any way out of here, Tom?
Only through that door, and it'll take a tank to put a dent in it.
Well, are none of these guns any good?
Antiques. Don't worry.
I've just got an idea how we can get out of here. Now, I don't know if it'll work, but I think it's worth a try.
Well, let's hear it. We haven't got much time.
Well, did Rich ever tell you he won the javelin championships in school?
Yeah, he mentioned it. Why?
Oh, it was a great throw. It was about 190 feet or something.
Yeah, 194.6.
But you're not going to argue over fractions.
Well, it was
Wait a
194.
minute. Wait a minute. Now, what does this have to do with getting us out of here?
Well, we need rope.
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 I don't know what you want it for, but there's some holding up that tapestry.
Yeah, that should do it.
Do what?
Well, see, we can tie one end of the rope to this.
Yeah?
Now, Rich can toss it through that window. And if he can get it to wedge itself against the wall outside, all one of us has to do is to climb up the rope. Well, that's if you don't mind us taking down our tapestry, sir.
No, sir. I only hope your plan works.
Yeah, so do I.
Don't worry, we'll have you out of here in no time.
You will remain here. If anyone comes, meet them outside the gatehouse. Say Lord Boyne is gone for the day. Allow no one to enter the castle under any circumstances. Is that clear? All right, get the car now. We go to meet the boat very soon. As soon as Volos is in our hands, I return with him here.
Why, you?
Directly beneath this floor is an old dungeon. There are boxes and crates there as dry as tinder. We shall take all our prisoners down there, and there will be a fire. A fire that no one in this castle shall survive. There will be no one left to identify us or to say that we ever have been here. No one.
Well, there you go, champ.
Oh, well done. 194.6. What'd I tell you?
I sure hope this works.
So do I, especially since it was my idea.
Well, here goes. show me where they're locked up.
Well, I can't see the gate from here.
Well, what do you think is happening?
I don't know, but we did hear that car pull out.
Well, I wouldn't like to bet they've all gone.
All right, inside.
We have a way of handling the likes of you. Have you ever felt the smart of a shillelagh across the broad of your back? Well, have you? You dirty scruffy.
Well, come along. The door is open. What are you waiting for?
We'll never be able to thank you enough for saving us.
Well, it was Rich who got the 194.6.
He's the only one left in the castle. I'd like him kept locked up here till I get back.
Of course, Mr. Evans.
Now, I have to intercept Volos. Do you have a boat or something I could use?
I have a dory docked to the beach with a path leading down.
Good, thank you.
And I hope you'll be very uncomfortable during your stay here.
Think that'll make it?
Sure hope so.
What if we don't get to the boat on time?
We?
Well, yeah.
You two are staying here. I don't know what I'll run into out there. Kersner finds out Volos isn't on that ship. There's no telling what he's liable to do. And no shenanigans from you two either.
Hey, Rich, isn't that a grand sight? A Slingsby T-49 two-seater.
How do you know so much about them?
Well, I got a license to fly gutters. Belonged to a club in Kilkenny.
I never knew that.
Oh, well, I haven't been up since last summer. Maybe you'd like to go up sometime.
Sure. Listen, let's get back up there so we can see Tom.
Okay.
There's our destination, Mr. Wallace. Westport, Northern Ireland. There'll be an American agent waiting for us there with a car to drive us to Dublin, where a jet will be standing by.
Are you sure there won't be someone else waiting there also, Mr. Carlson?
Well, now, look, I can't honestly say what might happen. Since we got you smuggled out, so far, things have gone pretty smoothly.
Yeah, perhaps too smoothly.
We'll get you to the States in one piece.
Don't underestimate the opposition, Mr. Carlson. I know Mr. Kersner's methods and resources. And I also know how effective he can be when he wants someone eliminated. It's difficult for me to believe that we've come this far unmolested.
That's one of our fellows.
Evans! Dalton, tell the captain to stop the ship!
Captain, that man in the boat is an American agent. He asks you to stop the ship. It's urgent. What happened?
You and Volos are getting off here! They know!
Come on.
The ship, it stopped.
It's Evans. He's taking Volos off the boat. It's impossible. And explain to me what he's doing out there. We have got to overtake that boat.
morning, sir.
Good morning. Isn't it great weather?
Beautiful morning. I wonder if it would be possible to borrow your boat.
My boat?
Yes. We are willing to pay for the use of it.
Oh, I'm afraid that's not possible, sir. You see, I have this fishing party I'm taking out this morning.
I would not argue the point.
No, sir. No, I wasn't going to do that. But tell me, will you be leaving me boat back to me?
That depends on whether you inform the police. Somehow I think that you will.
There he is again, coming in to make his approach.
It's a lovely sight.
He's over-ruddering. I think he's only a beginner.
It's the gliding club that uses one of my fields. Something to do with the updraft from the cliffs.
Any sign of my brother yet, sir?
Can't see him.
Mind if I have a look?
Sure.
There's his boat. Tom's okay. Looks like he's got bolos with him.
Hey, let me have a look.
Here.
Hey, wait. Hey, Rich, you better take a look.
What? It's Kirsten. I'll catch up with him for sure in that boat. We gotta try and stop him.
Well, how?
I don't know. Maybe that glider can help us somehow.
Hey, wait a minute. I haven't flown for about a year.
But you can fly, right?
Yeah, but those cliffs are very high. And even if we do get out there, what are we supposed to do?
I don't know exactly. Come on.
Why are you stopping?
We're gonna bomb him with these cannonballs. If you don't mind us using a few of them, sir.
I'll give you a hand.
Come on, that's enough.
Evans. It's Kirshner. They're gaining on us.
Would you mind attaching the tow rope, sir?
Of course.
Shouldn't we get permission first?
We've no time for it. I'll speak to him once you're up.
It's his lordship. Well, what's he doing? It looks like they're putting cannonballs into the glider. Suppose his lordship has... We better find out. Yeah.
Release it.
boy, that's a really strong lift.
You sure you know how to fly this thing?
Well, we're airborne, aren't we?
You can say that again.
There they are. Come on, let's go. Yo, Lissy, we've got to use more lift to gain height.
Begging your pardon,
I know,
sir.
lads, I know. I hope they get your plane back, too.
Feet, that should do it. We're going out first and then down. Get ready. We're going down.
Well, here goes.
I don't know.
Did you hit him?
I missed. Can you get this thing any lower?
Well, I'll try.
Right down on top of them.
Okay.
Okay, but nothing's happening.
Here they come again.
Stopped. But can we get back to shore?
They won't respond. We're sinking. They got him.
But you must do something. They can't swim.
They've stopped. They're sinking. Hey, we did it.
Well, it's hardly surprising when you consider who's doing the flying.
That's my kid brother. The last thing I told him to do was stay put.
I think we should all be thankful he didn't.
Let me get it over the side. Going down, can't get my prop.
Well, it appears you have failed.
Here, I'm sinking. Here, help me get to the side. Here, help me. Close, please.
I don't get it.
What's it all about?
A man, son. One that's free at last.
Now then, I don't want you two young fellows to think I don't appreciate your sudden
Hey,
appearance
Sean,
over the bay, but
I
I
just
thought
remember,
we'd
we
leave
gotta
no
get back to
shenanigans.
school. Yeah, we've got that hurling match with some more tomorrow. Right, and if we leave right now, we can just make it. Here. Okay?